I suppose have some games.
Hey guys, welcome back to Classic G Body Garage. Well, sitting here in front of me is my 1980 Cutlass Calais, one of the most recent additions to Classic G Body Garage. And if you guys have been following along, hopefully you have been, you have seen a few videos of this car, of when it first was dropped off here in my yard. And I also have a video of all the parts that came with this car that the trunk was filled with. So be sure to check those videos out. I'll link them within this video so you guys don't have to go hunting for them within my channel, just to make it easy for you. But what I wanted to do with this video is I have yet to do a detailed walk around with this one. So that is what this video is all about. So like I said, it is a Cutlass Calais, and what makes it unique is it is a T-top car. So that's really what caught my eye with this one. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have been too interested in it, but being a Calais and also being from Georgia, meaning that there's no rust, and it having the T-tops, I really fell in love with this one, and it really does look cool with the factory aluminum wheels that were available 78 to 81. So let me start off with the interior. It does have the factory bucket seats, console, sport wheel, and gauge cluster. That's what makes it unique as far as a Calais goes. And Calais, the Hurstolls was also based off the Calais, if you guys didn't know that as well. I got the console in the trunk. I did pull the carpet out of it. It had some ugly, mismatched aftermarket carpet in it, so I pulled that out, threw it on Craigslist, and sold it already. And also, as you guys can see, there is some water in here. The heater box leaks, pours down onto the passenger floor, and also I would imagine that these T-tops leak as well. So pretty common. I want to get this car inside as quickly as possible, but unfortunately it is going to sit outside here for a couple of months. But the car is, you know, original, very original car. You can see some of the moisture that was in here. You can see the rust that's formed on the steering wheel. So definitely want to make sure this car is dry. So it does have the T-tops. Someone threw some aftermarket tint on the T-tops, which did kind of help save the interior a little bit from drying out too badly. It does have your typical, you know, dry rot on the plastic. It is from the south, so they did get a lot of heat and a lot of sun there. Dashboard isn't too bad. It's got a little crack right there. I love the 1980 factory gauge cluster. It was 80 was the first year they put the kilometers in there, so they made the numbers kind of smaller, and actually I think it looks kind of cool as opposed to the 78 and 79s. So this is what the interior looks like. The Calais does have the nice brome style interior. Back seat does look pretty clean. Has the opera lights right there on the sides. So there's the back seat. You know, it does have some chalkiness, like I said, on the panels, but I have replacement panels for all of this stuff. Tons and tons of parts for these cars. That's why I buy so many of them, because I have parts to make sure these cars are put back together the way they should be. So there are the doors. Doors are in relatively good shape. It does have a little bit of scaly rust here and there, but nothing too severe. Let me sneak down here and you can see what the bottom looks like. Real clean, very straight. Doesn't appear the car's ever been in a wreck. I'll shoot the inner wells real quick. The guy looked like he cleaned up the inner wells, maybe scraped off some factory undercoating and shot some black paint in these inner wells, but you can see how clean everything is. I don't have the keys for the trunk. Actually, you guys, if you check out the other video, you can see what's inside the trunk, so I guess I don't have to open it. Rear bumper's in perfect shape. The filler panels are kind of falling apart. Common with these cars. Trunk lid is nice and solid. Someone did put some molding on the tail lights, which that'll all get fixed. And here's the passenger side, just as clean as the driver's side. Like I said, it doesn't appear it's ever been hit. I love those factory aluminum wheels. Now these wheels were available, or standard I should say, on the 79 Hurstolls, but they were painted gold, and also the 80 442. Now these wheels were available 78 to 81. However, if you wanted them on your car and you didn't have the Hurstolls or the 442, they were painted gray. So there's a little quick tip for you, a little G-body knowledge. And here's the passenger door, just as clean as the driver's door. And You know, the car is very complete, other than the previous owner pulling apart the interior to put that carpet in there. Other than that, it is untouched. So let me open up the hood. You guys can see what is hiding underneath there. All right, let me swing this hood open, and there you go, the beastly 4.3 260. I'll tell you what, you know, a lot of people dog on the 260s. They are great motors. They are smooth runners. They are great on gas, but as far as performance goes, that is pretty much it. They just do not have the cubic inch to create the torque and the horsepower. But a lot of people love them. Hey, I love them too. I've had 260s in many of my cars, but I love pulling out the 260s and replacing them with either the 403 or the 350, and you back them up with an overdrive and a nice rear end, and you have yourself a very nice combination, and it'll also get you some great gas mileage. So as you can see, it is all original. It is it has been pulled apart here and there. The previous owner started robbing parts off of it. The brake booster's gone, the distributor cap is off of it, just some parts off of it here and there. It even has a rag sitting here from when he was working on it, I guess. But this is exactly how I bought it. It has been sitting here since I bought it, untouched. Just haven't had a chance to start working on it. But this is what it looks like under the hood, all original and ready to be worked on. So it is a project, just like many of the others. So there you have it, 80 Cutlass Calais detailed walk around. And make sure you guys subscribe and leave comments, because I will be posting more videos of this car and tell you what my overall plans are for this one. Alright guys, so until the next video, I will talk to you later. Okay.